So I want you to take 3 deep breaths. And like we've been saying for the last few months, last few weeks, just make sure that you're taking breath that goes all the way from your shoulder blades to the bottom of your lower belly. Okay? And one more. And as you're beginning to rest back into your normal rhythm, just begin to sense how your breath is going back to its normal rhythm. Close your eyes and sort of just check to see, is your back arched? Are your shoulders sort of stretched back as if you're straining in some way? So just let your back go, just almost slouch and get into your body. Let your stomach go. If you've been clenching it, just do a quick body scan and see where you are. See which parts of your body is straining. Are you clenching your forehead? Are you clenching your jaw? Is your neck really stressed out? Are your shoulders either hunching upwards or forward? Or is there any tightness in your shoulders? Is your stomach clenched? Is your back arched? Sort of completely rest into your body. And as you do that, take a breath and let it go. Feel this, see this hose almost. It's like a water hose that's on the top of your head. And feel this, it's your higher self and your highest potential. And so what does she look like? What does he look like? He looks exactly like you, but energy-wise, she is at peace because she is completely rested into this trust that knows that everything works out. That life is always unfolding in your favor. And what she's doing is, it looks almost as if she's standing in front of you and she's got this hose that she's putting on sort of a little above your head. And she switches it on. And you can see this brilliant golden light that is sort of showering down on you, and it's as if it's creating this cylinder around you of bright, brilliant golden light that is divinity personified. There's no judgment here. There is just this beautiful, generous holding and acceptance. And a knowing that every moment in life is perfection itself. And that sense of it all being okay is coming down in this shower. It comes down through your crown chakra, It fills your head. It sort of clears anything in your inside chakra. That's the chakra between your eyebrows. And it just fills that space up with light and this sense of it's all okay. It's you're held. There's nothing that's going on that is bad. Nothing bad ever happens, as it says in that Radical Forgiveness book. And you can sense that light, that acceptance, that feeling moving down your throat. It opens you up fully. And you feel an opening, like it's as if all of the restrictions that your body places on you are not there anymore. And you feel a complete opening from the top of your head, through your forehead, through your eyes, through your cheeks, through your throat. It's as if the throat chakra is the one that allows you to speak your truth and to fully express yourself in the world as you. No excuses, no adjustments. And you feel that opening up, and you feel this light moving down your shoulders. You can feel it move down your back, the sides of your body, down through your heart chakra, which opens up because there's no fear. It's a sort of allowing of you being who you are. It moves down your abdomen and the back, the mid-back, and you can feel a kind of opening up in your abdomen. That's where your sense of self is, in your solar plexus. And this space moves down. This light moves down. It moves down through your second chakra, which is where all of your creativity is, your sex drive is, all of that. It moves down through there. It's clearing any blocks, and it moves down to your root chakra, clearing everything. Your entire body, your entire presence is filled with this light. And you also realize that you've automatically somehow put your hands, your palms are facing upwards on your thighs. And this light, this golden light, continues to move through your butt, through your genitals, through your inner thighs, your upper thighs, the sides of your thighs. You're completely enveloped in this. Any pain, any stress, anything that you're feeling, it's sort of moving away. This is washing it away. And you can feel it moving down your knees, down your calves and your shins, the sides of your legs. You can move it moving through the soles of your feet and filling up your feet in between your toes. Take a breath and let it go, and just feel this complete embrace of this light that your highest potential, the divinity within you is holding you in. This is a safe space. And I'm going to let you rest there for about 30 seconds. I'll count 30 and we'll come back to it, but I want you to fully rest into the space of complete non-judgmental acceptance of you in this moment. Take a deep breath and let it go. And fully aware of how immersed you are in this divine presence that is actually you. I want you to bring up the situation or the stressful event that is creating that we talked about at the beginning. And as you bring it up, I want you should now, because we've been doing this for a couple of weeks, see if it's easy to go into the space where the stress is affecting your body. Check to see if your breathing has become shallow. Check to see if your heart is beating faster. Check to see if your stomach is clenched or your back is arched or your neck is stressed or your shoulders are stressed. In addition to the light disappearing from the space where you're holding where that stress hits you in your body. Now I want you to step back into becoming the observer and looking at the space where the stress is hitting you in your body. And typically I see myself in that space. So it's almost as if there is a space where there is no light, where all of the divinity has suddenly had to move out to make space for this part of me that is refusing the divinity in, the trust in, or has pushed it out. And see if you can see an image of you, typically a younger you, and what is the stance that younger you is in. Is he or she defiant and saying, F you, I don't want to have anything to do with this? Or is she curled up on the floor in a fetal position, saying, none of this works, I'm meant to be sad and depressed and hopeless. I don't trust this. Or is he or she not even willing to face this? Are you not even able to see his or her face because she doesn't want you to? Just become really aware of what that triggered emotion feels like. Is it defiance? And what does that look like in terms of the younger you that is triggered? Is it depression and hopelessness, in which case it's kind of a completely slouched, powerless person? Or is it a person who refuses to let you in at all? There is so much terror about even broaching the subject that the safest thing this young person feels, this younger you feels, is that he or she will just turn his or her back to you and not even risk letting you know what this feels like. Or a myriad other ways in which you could be reacting to this. So as the observer, I want you to be aware that you're looking at this person not with judgment, but with a complete, unconditional, non-judgmental presence. It's just, you're just sort of allowing that person, that younger part of you, to be exactly who he or she is in this moment. There is no right or wrong here. Defiance is not wrong. Depression is not wrong. Not allowing you in is not wrong. There is nothing wrong. It's just what is. And what is perfect. So be in that space with the observer, just looking. You're just wanting to understand what the triggered you feels. And then take a deep breath and let it go. And what I want you to do here is I want you to see yourself, the observer self. So this is the calm person, the higher you who knows that you are safe and this younger part of you is safe. And I want you to see the entire mid part of your energy system. So from throat down all the way to your root chakra, which is around your butt, your anus. And I want you to see it just splitting open as if it's like there's a sunrise there, and there's this bright golden, pink, red light that you typically see in a beautiful, warm sunrise. And it's opening up and allowing this younger triggered you, whatever her or his stance is, into the sunrise. Do that first. So there is no rejection of the position that he or she is taking. Once you feel that energy center open up, you're completely open. You are not judging. I want you to see yourself kneeling down so that you're at eye level with this young part of you. if she's facing you or he's facing you. And just look into the eyes. Lift his or her chin up so that you're eye level, so that you can actually look into the eye of this young, triggered, terrified part of you. Take a breath and let it go. And say, you are safe. You are safe. I am here. You do not have to protect me anymore, because I am here to protect you and take care of you. This is my job now. I've got your back. And if the person has his or her back towards you, that's fine. Just place a hand on the back and say the same thing. See yourself saying the same things. You're safe. There is no right or wrong way to be. I can see that you're safe. I can see that you've been trying to protect me all these years by bringing up all these emotions of fear and protecting me and making me react angrily, defiantly. But we are setting that down now, because I know my power. So see this bright, warm sunrise around you, and just gently bring that person, whatever their stance is, just feel yourself bringing that young, scared yet highly protective person into this central core of your energy. So there is no rejection of that position that she or he has been taking all these years, because all of that was to protect you from feeling those inadequacies, feeling that sense of being unsafe and unprotected. But now that you have learned to become the observer and see your power, you can bring her in, you can heal her, you can heal him, and bring her completely into your central energy core and let him or her feel that safety. And I'm holding my hands across my chest as if to make sure that she feels held. I'm embracing myself. Take a breath and let it go. And really feel this. There is no guilt. There is no shame about how you reacted to a situation or how you have been reacting to being triggered for all of these years. That was just a way for your little younger person to protect you, so that you didn't have to feel as bad as you did when this first happened. So just really thank this young little person inside you for that, because there was so much love and concern for you that set off these reactions. And although they may have triggered unnecessary complications in your life, You realize now that you reacted that way because there was this young person inside you who needed to be healed. And now you, as the adult, as the observer, are taking over. You are taking away the responsibility from this young person who feels the need to protect the adult you. You are letting her in with no judgment of anything that may have happened as a result of her trying to protect you. Completely into your full energy space, and particularly into an open heart with gratitude, with an understanding of how much she's tried to protect you, or he's tried to protect you. So there is no shame or guilt associated with anything that she has done over the past several years. She is fully welcome into your heart. There is no space in you that projects her or him. Take a deep breath and let it go. And feeling this complete acceptance of this young, protective part of you, and feeling a kind of coming together of the part of you that feels triggered and the observer. Just feel that all mingling together into the person that you are becoming, into this person who feels safe, who knows that life is working in his or her favor all the time. And really feel that, and take a breath and let it go. And I want you to stay in that space of safety for a whole minute, holding the younger you fully, feeling safe yourself as the observer, knowing that you don't ever have to be the emotion that is arising, that you can always take a minute to step into the observer and not let it overtake you. In that space of safety, I want you to stay there. And as you do, you also sense this, your highest potential, your divine self, once again completely filling you and this younger part of you up with this divinity, with this golden, warm, non-judgmental light. Just feel that seep through you into the embrace that you're holding this young one in, and sort of filling in all the gaps in between you and her or him. And stay there for a full minute. Take a deep breath and let it go. when you feel ready, come back into the room.